What's up, JEFusion fans? This is Philip, and welcome back to another video. So let's talk about Kingohger episode 19. So this is basically going to be one of those important episodes in the show. So if you haven't seen it yet, please watch the episode first and then come back to this video later because there will be some spoilers. So with that said, again, please do watch the videos or the episodes. You can already find them online and then come back here when you're done so you don't really feel that you are getting spoiled. So now that said, let's move on with the video. So I mentioned earlier that this is, one of the important episodes of the show. Kind of similar to how I talked about episode 10. Link it is down in the description if you want to see my review of Kingohger episode 10. So basically, it's like episode 10 because this is where we finally get to see all 6 Kingohgers together, basically as the Kingohgers. So what do I mean here? You're probably wondering, and what are you talking about, Philip? So let me explain. So back in episode 10, this is where the core 5 Kingohgers came together, right? And then in episode 19, so this is where we finally see all 6 of them. So now this includes Jeremy, of course. So they are now officially called Osama Sentai Kingohger. So there's actually you probably need to learn Japanese in order to understand where this came from. Basically, it's sort of an acronym, and then yes, the name of the team is taken from the mecha's name, so from the robot's name, right? So the Kingohger mecha was the name of the Kingohger mecha was the inspiration for the team of the Kingohgers that we know. And what's best about it, my favorite character, Rita, was the one who came up with that title. It was Rita. Okay? So, yes. Yes. So, basically, back when, like a few episodes ago, so there was an alliance of the 5 kingdoms that, Reckless just, willy-nilly tore apart. Like, I don't give a heckin' darn about each and every one of you. Like, I'm the king of shit, god damn it, and, I'm taking control of everything. So, now, fast forward to episode 19. So, the other kings, now including Gira and Jeremy, by the way, so they have decided to form a new alliance, which is what we now call Osama Sentai Kingohger. Yes. So this is when we finally get to hear the team call themselves Osama Sentai Kingohger officially. Now that we have all 6 together. However, it's not as impactful as episode 10 in my opinion, because back in episode 10, when the team, or at least the core 5, started to come together as one, it was also the debut of Legend Kingohger. So in episode 19, by that point, we already had Extreme Kingohger. Again, like it debuted like a couple of episodes earlier already. And of course, at that time, Gira has already received the powers of the uh, King Kuwagata Oger. So yeah, like it would have been just as impactful as episode 10 if like the Extreme Kingohger made its debut as well. But again, what's important about this episode is that we already have all 6 Kingohgers together, and we now finally get to call, or they now finally get to call themselves as Osama Sentai Kingohger. So that is the main point of the episode. And it also was really amazing in terms of like like Gira's so-called redemption arc. So uh, Gira as a character, of course, like he intentionally painted himself as the bad guy, and of course with that everybody thinks of him as a bad guy, even when he's obviously trying to do good, you know. But now we actually, or at least now the citizens of Shugodam see Gira actually being a hero, even though he still calls himself like the evil king, uh, which is ironic because he's doing the opposite, by saving everyone, which Darkless, isn't doing, even though he claims to be doing everything for the good of his kingdom. Yeah, so that's the duality of the Hasti brothers. So again, it also is interesting in a way because Reckless kind of gets his comeuppance here. Um, of course, like Jeremy and Yama had their hand in those comeuppance, but of course, like in episode 20, by the way, so this is not really a spoiler, but more of a preview of what's gonna happen anyway. So this is a part 2 of the Gira versus Reckless duel. So uh, maybe we finally get to see a fitting conclusion to the Hasti brothers, conflict. Hopefully, of course, those were the main points of episode 19. And again, the fact that the King Ogres are finally a team, like they're officially Osama Sentai King Ogre, like I've been saying already, like a broken record, but I don't care. It's all good, right? So now that we see the team together, I do think they're gonna be unstoppable, really. And of course, like let's say a good example is Kaguragi, who's been really sus. Now we actually see his true colors. Although, yeah, he still acts kind of sussy, but in the end, it's for the benefit of everyone, really. So it's still ironic that even though we see him as a deceptive, cunning jerkwad, in the end, he's still part of the team and he helped the team in many ways, really. So, yeah, this is why I still think episode 19 is a very important episode for King Ogres. Although, again, I will repeat that it was not as impactful as episode 10. Again, Toei, this could have been your chance to actually introduce the extreme King Ogre. It would have been more significant that way. Think about it. So anyways, that's all I can say for this video. Hope you liked it. Please do leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. And don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. So what do you think of episode 19 for King Ogre? Leave it in the comment section below. So as always, thank you for watching. This has been Philip, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Osama Sentai King Oja.